With the ground outside covered in snow, it is the perfect time to try a winter warmer. Happy Thursday, everyone, and welcome to Thungry Thirstday Beer of the Week. And today I'm trying Shipyard Prelude Winter Warmer. As you guys know, Thungry Thirstday Beer of the Week works this way. I tried 3 beers out of the 6-pack. The first beer is my initial impressions of the drink. The second beer is a full-on chugger, and I will finish it with the final beer being my Reflections beer. Anyways, let me get the box up here in front of you so you guys can see it and open the top on this first one here. First impression, I absolutely love Shipyard's logo. As you guys probably can see here, I'm wearing a Shipyard shirt. I absolutely love their brewery. I've been to it a couple of times up in Portland, Maine. Let's get started. It's got a very nutty smell to it. It's got a nice taste to it. Now, on the bottle here, it's got some lobster buoys covered in snow hanging in a bunch. There's also winter lager written there, and Prelude is, I believe they make specific beers. They have a line called Prelude where it's a different type of beer every year, and once they're out of it, they're out of it. They don't keep making it anymore, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, in the comment section. But as far as on the bottle here, there's nothing I can see that's describing this beer. Okay, so on the side of this box here, I'll let you guys see it. Right here, that is what I'm going to be reading right now. Brewed for the renowned Prelude Festival in the coastal town of Kennebunkport, Maine. This seasonal treat has been a highly awarded part of the Shipyard family since 1993. With notes of toffee, nuts, and sweet malts, I knew there was nuts in here, Prelude finishes slightly sweet with lingering hints of dark chocolate. I promise you folks, one of these days I will make it through a full one of those without messing up. The 6.7% ABV makes it the perfect winter warmer, and after my first couple sips here, I couldn't agree more. It's got a nice taste to it. It's kind of reminiscent of a stout, more so to say, but for me, I always find that stouts have a very heavy coffee taste in them, coffee note. So, brewed by Shipyard Brewing Company, Portland, Maine. Let me see if there's anything else online while I take a sip here. I'm going to search up Shipyard. Alright, now that I have it on the screen right here, this is what you guys will see right there. The perfect winter warmer IBU is 47, ABV is 6.7 with a deep amber color. I guess it's a deep amber because it's pretty dark inside this bottle, I must say. So, Prelude is rich, nutty, full-body English ale with an inviting amber hue and hoppy finish. This non-spiced winter warmer has a big malt presence. I'm going to get one of these right. This non-specific winter warmer has a big malt presence in both flavor and body. With an ABV of 6.7, the seasonal specialty has a strong, nutty malt flavor that's balanced by the subtle hop notes and hints of chocolate. Prelude is named after the Kennebunkport Prelude Christmas Festival, which was started in 1982 and takes place annually in Kennebunkport, Maine, the birthplace of Shipyard Brewing Company. I did not know that is their birthplace at all. I thought they were started in Portland, at least. That's where their brewery is located now, the one that you can go visit. But moving back to the bottle, I absolutely love this ship design up at the top. I don't know if you guys can see it. Come on, camera, focus. Focus camera? No? Okay. Absolutely cool design. I like the color red on it. Very reminiscent of Christmas. And staying with their nautical theming, there is a compass in the background right there, as you can see, right behind the letters and everything on the sticker of the bottle. You can see this one is a little bubbly. So as far as availability, right here, you can get it in Maine, Mass, New York, Hawaii, Iowa, Connecticut, Vermont for 5 cents. You get a refund, so I believe all those places should sell it. Oregon and Missouri is 10 cents. California is once again a CRV. Government warning. You know what? For once and for all, we're going to figure out what that stands for. California CRV. Searching right now. By law, you can bring up to 50 aluminum, 50 glass, 50 plastic, and 50 bimetal California redemption value containers in a single visit and request to be paid by count. You will be paid the full California redemption value, CRV, of 5 cents or 10 cents on each container. So how do they determine? If you guys live in California, how do they determine if you get 5 or 10 cents depending on the container? I don't get that because it just says California CRV. Do some stores charge 10 cents for a deposit while other stores... I don't know. Very confusing. Let me finish this first one here. Very good smelling, I must say. So, Portland, if you guys don't know, is a very nice coastal town up in Maine. It's a very, very busy town in the summer if you happen to go up there. We went there last winter, and I must say, if you can get past the cold, if you dress warm, it is a very, very nice place to explore in the winter. I actually did an episode of Adventure Wednesday up there. Well, I did two, one in the summer, one in the winter. Winter link is up here or down below, and I will also include the summer link down below as well. Moving on to the second beer, which is the full-on chugger. So, on a scale of 1 to 5 of chuggability, how chuggable is this beer? 5 is extremely chuggable. 1 is not chuggable at all. Got myself a breath of fresh air, and let me begin. 3, 2, 1, go. About halfway done there. Had to stop for a breath of fresh air. Very carbonated. Also, for an ale, it is relatively heavy, on the heavier side of things. It's also very dark too. Smells good though. I'm not gonna lie, as hard as it is to chug, it smells good, it tastes good. As you guys say, about a third left or so. Very carbonated, I apologize. And looks like we have our last sip. That is it. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm going to give these guys a 2. This was not the most chuggable beer ever, though there are a lot of other beers out there that are less chuggable and less tasty. I might say it is a darker beer, so if you don't like darker beers, it probably isn't going to be a very chuggable one for you, but at the same time, nonetheless, very tasty. Somewhat chuggable. And finally, moving on to the third one, the Reflections beer. First up, I have to reflect on the fact that they've been making a different one of these every year, I guess, and the fact that they have a winter festival up there that is pretty neat. Maybe I can get up there at some point in time and check that out, but other than that, I always found it interesting, and I found it very, very cool that a lot of places, when GPSs started becoming popular, they would incorporate their GPS locations. You can see the numbers up here on the top. They would incorporate that on all of their merchandise or logos or things like that. It's nice to see that a nautical-themed brewery company decided to maintain coordinates of a location on side, or on the top of their sticker here. I think that shows class, I guess, is the word that I'm looking for. It shows sticking to your roots, more so to say. I absolutely love this ship up here. That's a very, very cool design, and you can also see it through the back there. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it. But as I work on the Reflections beer, it's time to give you guys some numbers. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely am I to purchase this again based on everything that I've told you up to this point in time? And I also need to let you know of the price, which was $10.35 or 36 cents to be exact. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is every time I want beer, I'm going to get this beer, and 1 or 0 is I wish this was never on these shelves ever at all in the history of mankind. These guys, this one right here in specific, and in particular, will receive the Strong 6. I like some of their other beers a lot better. A couple of their other beers I'm not too fond of. There's only like 1 or 2 that they have produced that I didn't really enjoy as much as I enjoy the rest of them. But for this beer right here, this is a 6. This is the perfect beer in the holidays, perfect beer for a little winter warm-up. So now, on a scale of 1 to 5, how likely am I to recommend this to a friend, to you, to anybody I know? 5 is highly likely, 1 is not very likely. This one gets a 3. I'm going to give this one a 3 for its uniqueness, for this cool little buoy collection that they have there covered in snow, lobster trap collection. I think that is very, very neat. And as I finish the rest of this beer, that is going to do it for today's episode of Thungry Thirstday Beer of the Week. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section, have you ever tried this winter lager, or the winter warm-up in specific, in particular, or have you ever tried any of Shipyard's other specialty prelude beers that come out, I guess, every time this year? Let me know down below. I will see everybody tomorrow for Free For All Friday. Peace.